So far we've only done parts. We've drawn parts, we've had drawings, dimensions, we've made a single part. For our next project we're going to actually need to put several parts together. And to do that in Inventor we call that an assembly. And so let's draw a part first off. Let's go up here to New. Let's go to English and we'll click on Standard, Inch, IPT, and we'll hit Create. And we'll start off with a 2D sketch. Click on your favorite plane, doesn't matter which one, we'll go with a line. And I'm going to start off creating a sketch, kind of like a big L here. And if you notice, there's a dotted line that lines up with this original start point here. I'll move my mouse until I see that pop up. I'm going to click. I'm going to go back here to the start. So I made kind of like an L shape here, a little step. Now let's go to Dimension. I'm going to click on this side here and click. I'm going to type in 1. Zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to change this side here to 2. This bottom side here to 2. This side here to 1. So now I should have a 2 by 2 block here that's 1 inch up, 1 inch over, 1 inch up, and 1 inch over. Let's hit Finish. And so that should be okay. Let's hit Extrude. And default it wants to go to 1 inch, and that should be just fine for us. We'll hit OK. So let's save this. And I'm going to call it step block 1. I've already created it, but I'm going to type in step block 1 or whatever you want to call this part. Then we'll hit save. Yes, I want to replace it. Now, to assemble this, we're going to assemble this on top of itself to make a big rectangle. So to do that, we're going to go up here to the New button, this pull down menu, and go to Assembly. Now, to bring a part in, we have to go up here to Place, find your part, and I'm going to click, and there's my part. Now, if you move your mouse around, you can see there's another one attached to it. We need 2 of these, so we'll click again. Now, I can click and add as many of these as I want to, but I don't need that many. I only need 2. And you can get a little carried away doing that. So I'm going to back up, get rid of those. So I just have 2. Now, I can move this block and I can try to probably rotate it and do it freehand and stack it on top of this one, but that's not the proper way to do it. The proper way to do to put 2 parts together is to use constrain. And there's a couple options here that we have. We have mate that we'll use. We have angle. We have tangent, insert, and symmetry. And then we have 2, usually there's 2 solutions or a couple solutions here for mate. There's mate and flush. So with the mate selected here, I want to make this face made up with the top of this. And there, flipped it over and stacked it on top of it. But you can see we're still off a little bit. I'm going to hit apply. I want this face to align with this face. And you see it flipped it over here, so we want to flip this back to flush. And we'll hit apply. And if we rotate around here, we can see that it's pretty close. I guess, okay. Yeah, we can see it's pretty close, but it's still off just a little bit right here. So let me, it doesn't matter which side you do this on. I want to get this face and this face to align. You can see that lines them up there. I'm going to hit apply. And there it is. So now I've stacked 2 parts on top of each other. And if I wanted to, I could place 2 more. and I could stack. You don't have to do this. You can just do this one here. But just to show you, I can stack more blocks on top of each other. So we'll go here to constrain, and I want this face. Oops. Let me cancel that. I want this face to stack on top of this one, and then we go through that whole thing again where we click these to line up, apply. Oops. Let me cancel that. I want this one and this one. Yep. Anyway, we can get those to line up there, and then you can start over again, or we can get them side by side and go from there. So that's the basics of assemblies. You should create this L block and assemble it on top of each other. You don't have to worry about this one. I can delete that one. I can delete this one. So all I'm going to ask you to do is to assemble these two blocks together. And if you have questions, feel free to ask.